Hello. I've got the banana. Banana. I'm gonna go save my coffee from the microwave.
Everything is new and clean in your plumbing, and still the sink does not drain that fast. Which is a disappointing start because as it gets dirty, it's only going to get worse. That's the way it is. I think it's your old pipes that you're building.
Mm-hmm. Got a coffee machine. Boy, do I ever. Caffeine is such a great working tool. Oh, I clicked the wrong scene. I meant to go to the full screen camera. This is tomorrow's. We got a new update. Closing large amounts of files. Okay, well, let's see where we're at. Oh, is this full screen? It is full screen. Man, I love the fact that the game starts up, it runs, and I fall, and then I touch the spawn, and then I stand on the spawn. Fantastic. And then I can, like, move around. Like, none of these things are for granted anymore. So, two of the edges, 2 out of 4 edges don't work. If we look at this, you can see that. You just fall off the edge early. So it's like, when are you going to stream tomorrow? I'm not going to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's a day off. I start streaming again on Monday. So it's like this, where it's like it adds together the positions, so you fall off of this side, but then it's doing the wrong thing on this side, so it's subtracting the positions, so you just kind of fall in the middle. I think it makes sense because it's returning edges that go inside the shape. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm a Canadian. My Thanksgiving was last month. I gotta say, I'm very happy to get to this state. It seems like it was a long way to get here. Oof. Oh. Okay. That's why the surfs also don't work, is the same reason. So, vert edges is the issue. Estimate how much progress you have made so far. Compared to what? On this, like what with What as a reference? I wrote complete and entire features. What, you mean to like finished? There's no such thing. The goalpost always moves with game development. The Rust B-hop. I mean, looks to me like I'm Rust B-hopping pretty well here. Does it really need more? Yes, it does need more. You only know which features can exist because I've made them before. I guess you could also imagine them. This is amazing. It's much harder to imagine when no one's ever done it before. Ah. 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 Really? Was that a special falling angle? Hmm. Wow, it's like a real game. It's crazy. It just like went from it doesn't work to it works pretty well with bugs. Ugh. Of the features that I want to add to this game right now, I'm maybe like 10%. But in terms of being able to run a map, this is like, I don't know, probably more like 50% of the way there, if not more. With a timer and bot, I mean. So I want to do a lot for this game. Okay, so vert edges is giving me so what if I change this to all? I did that before. Let's see. Maybe that was a problem. Oh. What? Oh no, it's still doing it. Huh. It's worse even. Okay, I guess that leap of logic was correct. Or maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. What does this mean? So you got two vertices. You want the edges. So there's certain ones that don't count. Hi.
I'm leaving.
Okay. You got the garbage bag over it,
Not great. Probably they work better than smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's smaller.
Works better.
I guess we can do that well. The
These
bags
things-
exist. Okay. Wait.
See you on another day. Have a good time at dinner.
Okay. See ya. Am I comparing it wrong? No, this is V0 faces versus V1 edges. Okay. Okay, so what if it's like this? Oh, it's equal. I see, I see, I see, I see. Ah. I see. That's the problem. It's an edge case. This could fix a lot. If I can figure out how to fix this. So the problem is that it generates the correct vertices for when you're on the outside of the mesh, but when you align these vertices and you ask for the edges as these, it'll give one that's going straight down, which is invalid. And it's supposed to only go like this and that, but oh, I guess in this and that. But then it also gives one straight down because it's less than or equal to. How do I tell if it's on the outside or the inside? Hmm. I got no idea. I got no idea without like crawling the entire thing and then like winding around the edge and like making sure it's all there, which I'd want to avoid very much. I'd rather have just like global checks like this. So it just matters if the edge exceeds any. What if it's equal? Still valid. If it's like this, it's no longer valid. It has to go to here. But what? How do I tell if it's like this? Oh, I guess I could check the face edges. Yeah, no, I guess the edge actually has an outside. Is that actually simpler? Could I check? Okay, so that's the edge on mesh. Okay, we're gonna look at this one, mesh one. It doesn't check the edge faces, but they're there. It still doesn't really work. It catches it. This would be nice if I could just do this. But like, it won't work. Cause like, it's almost always on that case. You're telling me it's not because of that? So that one wants it to be like this. If I built that. Why is that, so one little equal sign. Good morning. Floor collision. Why does it? Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's give it a gander. I've got an idea, and the idea is that this is not tall enough. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, 3. 5. Wait. 5 plus 1 over 2. Oh, that is 3. Oh. 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 Oh, it's just wrong. So in these unit tests, the parabola tests fail. Oh. Roblox is making your game 13 plus. What? Oh, is that why I'm making less money? How do I change that? Jesus. This is bad timing. Questionnaire. Network error. Nice one, Roblox. Depictions of natural disasters. Crude humor. Honestly, crude humor. I don't know if there's any maps that do that. B-hop fart. Oh, did I do it right? Okay, cool. Contain any unplayable gambling content. Oh, this is the same text. Okay. Okay, so just like pictures of casinos. Does this experience contain any? No. Surprise mechanics. My games implement surprise mechanics. Yeah, because of the map dollars. What? Is there a map with a casino? I learned web GPU. Stuck in storage buffer. Really? Um, I am using uniform buffers and not storage buffers. Graphics. So I looked into using storage buffers, but integrated graphics doesn't have storage buffers. So if you want your game to be playable by a wide range of people, including people who don't have a dedicated graphics card, then probably it's best to implement uniform buffers instead of storage buffers. Okay. I misspelled it. Okay, so I have this special equation that calculates how big to make chunks of models so that it fits within the buffer size. It's not actually hooked up properly, so it'll fail on some integrated graphics, but I'll hook it up eventually. But yeah, it's uniform buffer. I did look into storage buffers. Do I have that on the thingamabob? Yeah, okay, so I switched the entity transforms to storage buffers. And it was quite easy. So you need to request the storage resource binding array feature when you initialize WGPU. And then you say, yes, my buffer is a storage buffer. And then you can use variable size arrays in your shaders, which is neat. Are you working on a new game by your own? Weird way to say that, but yes. So yeah, this is all that was required to use storage buffers. Is what, 10 lines of code? Pretty cool. But like I already had a working example using uniform buffers. So the only difference is that the So storage buffers, not supported by all computers. Notably not discrete graphics cards and old discrete graphics cards. So then I reverted it and took it out. And I made a temporary solution. Wait, actually that code's probably still there. Huh. Yeah. Storage buffers. All right. Right now I'm answering these questions about the Roblox game because I didn't know that I had to, and I have to do it to get it approved for younger audiences, which is a lot of the audience. And this is not a violent game. It doesn't include gambling. It just checks all the boxes. So we need HBM3 GPUs. We need more GPUs. We do though. Hell yeah, GPUs. Does this experience allow users to trade items that they paid for? Oh. Huh. I was planning, I thought that would be cool to do. Huh. But currently it does not. Questionnaire preview. Oh, it was done? Wait. Okay, so we're good. Shoosh. Okay. Let's do this one now. Big network errors. All right. Does this contain violence? No. Does this contain blood? No. Does this have crude humor? No. Does this have gambling? No. Does this have gambling? No. Does this have trading? No. Okay, hopefully my income goes up by 50%. That'd be fantastic. I don't want to use texture map because blurry or Minecraft-like. The texture coordinates are floats though, aren't they? You got a lot of precision to work with. So if you just make like a, wait, texture map or texture atlas? What are you talking about? Texture map. How my game works is I group objects. No, I group surfaces, individual surfaces of meshes, models. Okay, so models are split into groups and each group can have a different texture. So like, if you remember the example place with the Tesla truck, the model had a glass group of polygons. These polygons are glass. It was like materials, right? The wheels were each their own group, or maybe not. The metal was its own group. So it's like grouped by materials. And what I do is I split apart the groups into separate models, and then group together models that render with the same texture. So everything with no texture is all one big model. Well, kind of. It has to be split by chunks. Right here. So it has to be split into chunks. Chunk size. Because of the limited size of uniform buffers. So you can only have a certain number of bytes in the model buffer thingy. uniform buffer thing. So I group it and then split it into chunks. And it runs at 2,000 frames per second. Yeah! It's great. It's a lot of work. Like, there's a lot of code here that does that. Oh yeah, I was wondering if I could use like an iterator. Okay, does it always make one? Group in model groups. Groups. Oh. Okay, it's being weird. Are there any steps that are one-to-one? I doubt it. 4. No. No. Well, that. No, it has this if statement. I guess it could be a filter. Yeah. Right. Because it's already got. Right. I want to make some small triangles in a big triangle instead of textures big triangle. What, like RuneScape graphics? Or like, it's also Deep Rock Galactic? Deep Rock Galactic. Immersers. I mean, I guess I could like literally just launch the game. Let's just do that. Oh, games. What was the other thing I said? Right, RuneScape. Ooh. Go away. There's a notification. Deep rock. The deep rock. Deep. Where's the game? There it is. Is it gonna work? I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna move this, and then we're gonna start the game. Gamma. Do it on stream. Oh, come on. Rustscape. Rust. Uh-oh. Is the stream gonna crash? It says it's processing Vulkan shaders. Okay, so the problem I'm trying to solve is the fact that the Minkowski sum, when you have a vertex, if you have a vertex like this, then, so this is mesh 0, this is mesh 1. The Minkowski sum is what if you just sloshed this mesh all over the surface of the other? What would the center point trace out? What would the mesh, if you traced out all possible positions of the center point of this mesh as you slosh it around the surface, what would that surface look like of that point? So it's like adding the meshes together. And then I can do collision based on that sum mesh, and it'll act like I'm doing the collision between the two meshes. So the problem is, if you have a Minkowski vertex, it's made up of a mesh 0 vertex and a mesh 1 vertex. So it necessarily means that you're putting the vertices together, and the vertex is there. Okay, I wanted to show you the Graham fix.
I really need a more comfy bed.
Oh, there is texture. There is textures on this stuff. I thought it was didn't have textures. I thought it was using vertex colors. Yeah, no, it definitely is textured. But it's true, they don't use the smoothing. Everything is like low poly. Like they don't do the thing. You know what I'm talking about? The thing with the normal vectors, so that it smooths the shaders. Yeah, so this definitely has, I mean, that, yeah, you can sort of, okay, so it's just lighting, it looks like, instead of like, I cannot, oh, that was not good. It's just, lighting. I thought it was like each polygon had its own color. Okay. RuneScape. I guess I can literally just play the game as well. Low poly. Okay, there we go. Is it gonna let me in? Which operating system are you using? The cool one. Oh, it's gonna make me do the thing. The least shitty operating system in the world. What's the thing? This is the thing. That didn't work. Why didn't that button work? RuneScape graphics. So we look at the RuneScape graphics. So if we look at this this like weird cape that like everyone has, that doesn't matter at all. You can see that each, oh, actually it has like shading and stuff. I'll turn off the plugin. Oh, it still has shading. Where's the GPU? There we go. So you can see each polygon has its own color. Temple OS. You right. Yeah, if you look at my boots, it's a color per polygon, and there's not really textures, which is totally possible in my game engine too. You could make graphics that looked like this in my game engine. People are still playing RuneScape. A lot of people, including me. Where's the virtual levels? Turn that off. We get a little bit of this. Little flex. Okay, gamer. Get back to work. I'm showing off the graphics. The color per polygon. Okay, so how this works is in here in the model script. So this is a indexed vertex. So you have a position index that's like, so basically how it works is you have a list of positions that are unique, a list of normal vectors that are unique, a list of texture coordinates that are unique, and a list of colors that are unique. And then the vertex is just a list of 4 pointers that points to unique items in each of those lists. So if you have a cube, then you only have 8 unique corners, or vertices, but you have polygons that reuse those vertices, right? So the same thing with texture coordinates, where like on this face, you want this to be the top left, this to be the top right, this to be the bottom left, this to be the bottom right. So that's like 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 in terms of texture coordinates. So there's really only 4 texture coordinates for a cube to describe all faces. So the So you can have a polygon with 4 vertices that reuses the positions from this list. So you only have 8 positions. It reuses the texture coordinates from this list. So you only have 4 texture coordinates to describe all 6 polygons. It reuses the normal vectors. So there's a normal vector here. There's 6 normal vectors here, here. So all 4 polygons have the same normal vector on that on this side of the cube. And then the color. So you can have a different color for every vertex. And what that means is if you make these, okay, you can literally make this where you have, if all 4 of these vertices are blue, okay, so you have the vertices in the polygon that point to unique positions. So these 4 vertices are distinct from these 4. These 4 have normal vectors pointing up. It reuses these 2 positions, but not the vertices. So the normal vectors are different on the yellow face vertices, and they point up to reflect the fact that it's a face pointing up, but it reuses the positions. So how you could do this, make an object that looks like this, is you have a polygon with 4 yellow vertices here, a polygon with 4 blue vertices here, a polygon with 4 red vertices here. So you can specify a color per vertex. And so you can like color things like that. A lot of game engines don't include this. You can, it's totally customizable. You can have position only vertices with no normals, no texture coordinates, no color. You can just have position as your vertices. You describe it to the Vulkan driver. Vertex, vertex, vertex. Vertex. So here, look. See this? This says, what is in this vertex? Well, I have 3 floats, 2 floats, 3 floats, and then 4 floats. So that's position, texture, normal, color. Oh, color is huge. Maybe I should get rid of the color. I guess. Yeah, I should probably have permutations of these. So like models with no normals, models with no texture coordinates, models with no color, and like whether or not they have it, it can be stored more efficiently, and it can avoid some rendering. Because like I've supported this since day one, not day one, but like I built this in, and it's like the superset of everything you can do, but it's faster to do subsets. Color per triangle. It's color per vertex, yes. But I also have a color per mesh that I use for the part color. Where is that? I think that's in model again. So model, it's a model instance color. So this is what I use for part color when converting from Roblox. So I just make all the vertices use white as the color, and then the model color describes the model color. So it's all this data is basically wasted right now which is not great, but are you going to be testing stuff on testing place anymore? I'm surprised that they still update it. I mean, RuneScape is thriving. There is lots of updates. Basically because there's players. Yeah, so you could do color per triangle. So interestingly, color per vertex. Oh, I forgot this is still open. Haha. What's my bank value? Nice. Nice. Oh! Did it go down? Oh, no, it didn't. All right. I was going to look up Vulcan triangle. Yeah. So you see this like triangle everywhere, right? Okay. Shh. How this works is this vertex is green, this vertex is red, and this vertex is blue, and then it blends the colors between them. So you could have a triangle like this on a mesh in my game engine. You could make it look like this. Wow, that's so cool. I wish my game engine was as cool. Or you could make it look like RuneScape, where it's a flat color per triangle. It's if you just use the same color on all the vertices. So this is like a thing you can do with meshes and vertices and color and rendering and stuff. So like it is completely open-ended, right? You can just do anything. It's like at such a high level where you could like completely not implement color at all, and your game is like black and white. Like literally you have black pixels and white pixels, and that's it in your game. It's so open-ended. Wow. Yeah. I thought that this was wrong, but it is not wrong. Is it divide by 2 or is it 5? You know. I was thinking about how do you Minkowski sum. So when it's like this, with a vertex, if you query the edges, then like it's totally fine to say that the edges can be intersecting the faces. So less than or equal to instead of less than. But if it's like this, where it's a vertex here, then that doesn't work. No. I was thinking, what if you can only be intersecting a maximum of one face? But no, it's the same case here. How do I tell if it's inside? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. So this is creating this problem. It's creating it. So so on this edge, I can just like walk off the edge, and it's like my hitbox is not 0 size. So I'm just like standing over the edge like this. But over here, if I go to this side, I'll fall through before I go off the edge. See that? So that's when, instead of being like this, it's subtracting it. So it thinks that I'm falling off the edge right here, even though, so like that's like back here, right? That's what's happening is it's going, oh, this is the edge of the Minkowski sum, because there's an edge that goes straight down on here. Oh, look at that. Oh, you can fall through the mesh now. I don't know why it's working on the other edges. So that's the problem I'm trying to solve right now. And I don't know how to do it. Do it. What time is it? 4 o'clock? I should probably have a shower. So if you remember, I took care of my sister's cat last month, and she said she would take me out for dinner. Yay, food. But I haven't heard from her today, so I don't know if that's going to happen. That's why I'm considering having a shower. Kind of just started the stream. Maybe if I have a shower, I'll think of the solution to this problem. So you are Canadian? Yes. Yes. I just saw the which OS are you using question, and I got the urge to do this. Arch Linux, the least shitty operating system in the world. Wow. Wow. Wow, Quaternians, that's so impressive. Oh my god, you're so cool. Oh, wow. You use Arch Linux? Wow. Oh, I forgot to turn my lights on. Yeah, so the window manager is Hyperland, which I like a lot. It's really cool. I like how it... can you do that? Yeah. I like how it always, like, fills... What is... It always fills the screen. It's a completely different way of handling Windows. I like it. Smooth. Yeah, this is the fancy version. There's one that's basically the same. called Sway, or I guess i3. Sway is based on i3. Hyperland is based on Sway. And i3, there's no animations. It's just like, and everything is instantaneous. But this one, it looks cool on stream. So that's why I picked this one. It's very good for being productive. Like everything is a key shortcut. Like by far my favorite shortcut on this is logo key and mouse to move around windows. It's so awesome. Like, oh, imagine using title bars. Like you just don't. Okay, I don't have to worry about where the windows are. I don't have to worry about like going up and like pressing an X button or like dragging a bar. It's just like key shortcut. There's no such thing as alt tab. There's no such thing as close buttons. Like, so to close, I press logo key C. Everything is that was a fat finger. Everything is hotkeys, which like, that's a lot to learn at the beginning, right? So to launch a program, it's actually you define your own hotkeys. So you can pick whatever you want. And so like, let's see. Is it on this recent file list? No. So I go here. Oh, it's right here. Config H, Y, H, H. And then, so this is the config file. You have to make this config file before you can start using the desktop. So it is not easy to get into. But productivity is very good. Yeah, so these are the key combinations I have. V, what does that do? What the hell? B, P, A, V, P, A. Oh, P is not a real one. Huh. Yeah, full screen. I love the, it's happening. Apparently, I am actually going to go out for dinner. So I'm going to go get ready then. I'll have to come back to this on Monday. See if I can figure out the problem. Sorry for the short stream. I decided to start streaming just in case it wasn't going to happen. But looks like it's happening. Food. Come to the very end of the stream. It would be the beginning if I wasn't going out for dinner. My sister is taking me out for dinner as thanks for taking care of the cat last month. Still have coffee. Yeah, so I'm going to end the stream and then I'm going to go and do that. That was always an option. I was hoping to get a bit of... I didn't actually do anything. I just kind of like talked and demoed things. I literally did nothing. Dame. An hour of nothing. Dame. Well, I gotta go. So, I'll see you on Monday for more Minkowski sum content. Minkowski. Goodbye.